Yeah, when it comes to cash flow real estate, which is buying properties either for short let or for rental, there are always conflicting interest. Our investors at times will be looking at number of bedrooms, some will be looking at locations, and it's quite important for us to now make things practical and do real life comparisons. So in this episode, we'll be looking at we've got 30 million, and we are now looking at different cash flow properties that you can do. Let's say between 30 to 40 million this time around. Let's say 30 to 40 million. So different cash flow properties that you can do around that range. And at the same time, when we are doing this comparison, we're also going to be showing you the different returns you can make from these different properties at different locations, and also how the cash flow is going to appreciate in those different locations. Don't worry, it's going to be very, very interesting. So in case you are coming across a video like this for the first time, this is Meet the Property channel, and this is where we discuss everything real estate for first time investors, returning investors, avid investors, people who are just starting out, people who are just learning, and people who have been investing for ages. We share everything that you need to know about real estate, about land documents, about all the data, all the analysis, all the analytics. We share everything here. So after watching this particular episode, I'm going to advise you also go to our different other episodes. You are definitely going to learn a lot. We have a lot of playlists. Playlist on short let, playlist on property investors, land banking, interview session, Q&A session, trivia session. You are definitely going to learn a lot, because we have hundreds of videos under this playlist. So let's go straight into the topic. 30 to 40 million naira on cash flow properties. Where should you invest? Where best should you invest? All right, so let's go to our board as usual. And like I said before, we have 30 to 40 million, and we want to be playing around different locations, different options that we can do with this. Now, like I said before, when it comes to cash flow properties, our investors they have conflict interest. We have, let me say, number of bedrooms. Then we have location. Then we have return, or let me say ROI, return on investment, which is either short let or you are doing rental. And then we have appreciation. That's how the value of the property goes up. So when it comes to cash flow properties, we have our investors have conflicted interest around these, and over the past 1 year, I've been spending a lot of effort to educate a couple of investors on what really matters when you want to buy for cash flow. When you want to buy for cash flow, what really matters? Now, 30 to 40 million. We have a three bed bungalow. 3-bed bungalow or in Mowe on full plots. 3-bed bungalow in Mowe on full plots at this range, and very nicely built house, very spacious. Number of bedrooms, you have 3 bed here. It's on full plot, so you have even space to work with a lot of things. Now 30 to 40 million. I have a one bed at Surulere. I have a one bed at Surulere, 30 to 40 million. One bed, number of bedrooms, location Surulere. Then 30 to 40 million. If I have this cash, I can also get a 3-bed house in 3-bed bungalow in, let's say, maybe Awoyaya, between Awoyaya to Lakwe, or let me say Bejuleki. Let me say Awoyaya to Lakwe. All right. three-bed bungalow in Awoyaya. Although the one at Oibanwa currently is like 45 million, but I'm just trying to do the assumption that we have this cash. You are not doing payment plan. You get something three-bed in Awoyaya. All right. So 30 to 40 million, 30 to 40 million, 30 to 40 million can also get maybe 2 to 3 blocks of flats. 2 to 3 blocks of flats somewhere at let me say Ikotun axis, Ikotun / Mowe axis. Alright, so don't let us make it too complex. Let us look at this and how it works. Now, so you can see that some of the things that I mentioned here are already playing out. Now, I have this amount, 30 to 40 million. I want to buy a house, and they're telling me, oh, there's this 3-bedroom house in Mowe on full plot. Wow, spacious, modern, POP everywhere, and falls within this budget. Now, should you buy this or go for a 1-bed apartment in Surulere that falls within this budget, 30 to 40 million? Because right now in Surulere, a 1-bed like around 35 million, 36 million. 3-bed at Awoyaya or Lakwe, and then block of flats, maybe 2 or 3 block of flats at Mowe or Ijegun or Igodo, thereabouts. Now, we are going to be analyzing all these one by one. For cash flow properties, one rule that investors must always know is that your priority is not number of bedrooms. Your priority is not location. Location is important. Don't confuse. Don't be confused. Location is important, but that's not your priority. And your priority is not the ROI. Your priority is the appreciation. So when you buy a property for cash flow, what matters to you? When I mean appreciation, I mean the cash flow appreciation. And what I mean by cash flow appreciation is that how fast will what I'm earning right now change to a higher figure. So that means if this property is giving me, let's say, maybe 2 million right now, how fast will this 2 million become 4 million? If this property is giving me 4 million right now, how fast will this property, this 4 million, become 6 million or 8 million? So, which means that if you want to buy a property for cash flow, what matters to you is the numbers. Now, unfortunately, a lot of people always pick this number of bedrooms. And why a lot of people always pick number of bedrooms, from my experience, is that they mix a property they want to buy for cash flow. A property they want to buy for cash flow, they mix cash flow together with a property that I want to live or they want to stay. And as an investor, the clearer your objective is, the better. If you want to buy for cash flow, buy for cash flow. If you want to buy to live, buy to live. Don't mix it up. You are going to be reducing your opportunities for cash flow the moment you are adding this to it. All right, now let's go into this, and then you see it play out. Now, if I buy this 3-bed bungalow in Mowe, which is on full plot, and then I want to rent it out, I've already spent between 30 to 40 million on this property. I want to rent it out. Let's say with prayer and fasting, I can do 1.2 million to 1.3 million with prayer and fasting. Now, for one bed at Surulere, comfortably, I will do 1.5. The 3 bed at Awoyaya can still do between 1.5 million to 1.8 million to even 2 million for this one. Or let's even say 2 million. 2 million for this. Now, for the 2 or 3 blocks of flat that I have in Mowe, let's say the 3 blocks of apartments is 1 2-bed and then 2 1-bed. So the 1-bed apartments, I rent those ones out for, let's say, for 400. That's 800k. Then the 2-bed, I did the 2-bed for, let's say, 700. So I did 1.5 million naira here too. Now, is it starting to get interesting? Yeah, obviously. Now, let's now look at appreciation. So, which of these properties with the rental value goes up faster? These properties, which of them with the rental value goes up faster? Now, for this one that I have here at Mowe, one thing you need to understand is when it comes to cash flow, particularly if you are doing rental, not short let, when you must look at the income class. Income class. I've done a video on income class before. I think I did like almost 3 videos. So you must look at the people staying in this location. How much do they earn? Where do they work? Then, is there anything happening in this location that will create more opportunities in this location for business and for jobs? These are where this income class comes in. Now, if I want to increase the rent here in Mowe from 1.2 or 1.3 million to 1.5 million, I'll likely have to wait 2 years. Or even 3 years. And even from all these examples here, you can already see that this 3-bed on full plot at Mowe already has the lowest rental. Now, for my 1-bed in Surulere, easily next year I can put it 1.7. Sharp, no time. If you can't get it, live there. I'll collect another agency and commission again. Because it's Surulere. Surulere will always be Surulere. And then it's a modern house. It has POP, it has LED lights. Even the first year, I can collect 1.6. So just within 1 year, I can add 200k or add 300k. If I'm a nice landlord, I can wait for 2 years before I add 300k or add 500k. But it's certain that within 3 years, I'll collect between 2 million to 2.2 million here. If I don't collect 2 million by the 3rd year, by the 4th year, I'll collect 2 million. So you can look at the rental appreciation, how it's going. Now, my 3-bed at Awoyaya, some of you might not know, the road now between Ibamadesonya and Eleko right now, they are doing that road. And that's why for a couple of people that follow me on WhatsApp, that follow my status on WhatsApp, I've been clamoring for the past 6 months that if you have a property in Abijo, you have a property in Songotedo, land in Songotedo, in Awoyaya, in Lakwe, in Eleko, that you should not sell right now. Don't sell. Because that road that they are doing is going to boom that area. So it's not be like you go and your family people are doing you. It's when your property wants to boom, that's when you go and sell for peanuts. So because of that road that they are doing right now, we are expecting that by 2024, which is 2 years right now, both the rental value in that location and the land value in that location will go up. So if 3-bed at Awoyaya or at Lakwe right now is already doing 2 million, by 2024, we are looking at least 2.5 million to 2.8 million. By 2024. And by 2025, this can get to 3 million. You may ask why. Is it not just road? Road is not just road. Because now a lot of people now they peg their movement to Sangotedo or Ibamadesonya. But once that road from Ibamadesonya to Eleko is now completed, a lot of people now realize that from Awoyaya to Sangotedo is just 10 minutes drive now. Why am I even paying 2 million for one bed or for two bed in Sangotedo when I can pay 2.3 or 2.5 million for 3 bed in Awoyaya? And this one is even a bungalow. I have self compound. Nobody is sharing anything. I'm not sharing anything with anybody. Let me go, Jai. Let me move my family. So, and again, as this road has opened now, more banks will go to this area to open. If bank open, they will employ people. If they employ people, those people too want to stay somewhere close to where they are working now. More eateries will go there. More restaurants will go there. More businesses, more offices will go there. And as they are going there, they are employing. As they are employing, more people will need a place that is 5 minutes to their place of work, 7 minutes to their place of work, 10 minutes to their place of work. So rental value will go up naturally. Now, so looking at 2 to 3 blocks of flat at Meron or Ijegun or Ijayi or wherever it is. Maybe in 3 years, I increase my one bed to 500k. So my 2 one bed goes to 1 million, and then my 2 bed I increase it to maybe 900k. So this can also move to 1.9 million, let's say in 3 years. So now you can start to look at the rental appreciation now to see which one makes more sense. So that's why I said if you want to buy for cash flow, let your objective be clear. I want to buy this place for cash flow. So your calculation, your analysis will be for cash flow. If you want to buy to stay there, your preferences, your analysis, your objective will be, I want to stay there. I want the living room to be big. I want the kitchen to be big. I want to have a BQ. I want the room to be this one. I want the veranda to be this one. You want to stay there. But the property that you want to buy for cash flow, you are now using the preferences of the property that you want to buy to live to determine the property that you want to buy for cash flow. You are going to realize that your return on investment will be reduced. Your return on investment that you can squeeze in more just by buying for cash flow only. So you can imagine I spent 40 million to go and buy a 3-bed bungalow on full plot in Mowe, and let's say in 3 years or in 2 years I'm still collecting 1.5 million. And within that period of time I'm already collecting 2 million or 1.8 million for my property at Surulere, even though it's 1 bed. So we want to understand the maths. And for rental appreciation particularly, we want to understand that locations where people are moving to, where there is what we call population increase, they have higher appreciation than every other location. So every location that people are moving to, in 2 or 3 years, rent there will increase. And all these Awoyaya, Lakwe, Oribanwa, Eluju, even down to Eleko, just give those places 2 years or 3 years. When they start mentioning how much people are paying for rent there, you just be opening mouth. Because a lot of transformation are happening around that place. People that are working in VI, Lekki Phase 1, Chevron Drive, a lot of them are staying around that place. And that's why you see that from 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m., the traffics move to that axis. So these are the importance of understanding all these numbers. Numbers is very, very important. The same thing for short-let. Now, a couple of times I'll be discussing with an investor for short-let, and they'll tell me, we need something that you can buy so that you can stay there. Whenever we are not in the country, you can use it for short-let. You are not maximizing your investment enough. Because you want to stay there now, you are going to be very, very peculiar with the number of bedrooms. And for cash flow, the number of bedrooms is not your business. What is your business is how much will I be collecting and how fast will it be rising. So if there is maybe a 60 million naira 4-bed, it may be some good Edo or around LBS for 4-bed. So I can look at it as, okay, my family can stay here, it's big. But whereas there is a studio apartment, studio flat, just room self in Ikate for maybe 40 million. And if I buy that studio flat in Ikate, I will get higher occupancy rates because it's Ikate. I will get better short-let bookings because it's Ikate. And because it's a studio apartment, just one room self, someone can come and book for 3 months or 4 months. It's just one room self now. Just look at it that, okay, how much per night? 60k, 50k. Okay, don't worry. How much is 2 months or 3 months? The book. But your 4-bed has some good to do for short let, you still be there 2 months empty. So that's why for cash flow, you want to make it specific. Do I want to buy to earn or I want to buy to stay? Make it clear. Don't mix it. Okay? So, and when you want to buy a property for cash flow also, these are also the numbers that you also need to look at. Okay? What's the number of bedrooms? Okay? Right? Location. Okay? What's the current rental value? And this current rental value is determined by who are the people staying there. How much are they earning? If I have a business in Mowe, what I'll be making is different from if I have a business in Surulere. If I have a job in Mowe, what I'll be making is different from if I have a job in Surulere. It's two different things. So, you want to look at the income class. Then when you look at this income class, now to look at the capital appreciation or cash flow appreciation. How fast will this rent change? Based on what is happening here, based on the population increase. Is the government doing any major projects here? Are they doing the road? Are they bringing a train station? Because all these are going to change the population demand or population increase, and this will definitely also change the rent. So all these numbers are highly very important. All right, so that's it for this session, and we'll be doing a lot more of this, something like this, because a lot of properties are actually in the market, off plan, distress sale, land for sale, properties for short let or for rental, and investors want to know if this is worth it based on numbers, if this is worth it based on return on investment, and if this will be worth it based on capital appreciation. So you'll be looking at a lot of comparison, you know, a property in Abijo for maybe 50 million for a 2-bed, and then a property at Songotedo maybe 40 million for a 2-bed. You know, which one should you do? Which one makes more sense? You know, a 2-bed at Ibamadisonya for maybe, let's say, 45 million or 50 million, or a 2-bed at Abijo maybe for 50 million, same price also. Which one should you buy? You get? So we will start analyzing this investment, this project, these locations, so that you are looking at what is important, which is numbers. You know, I can buy a studio apartment, room safe, in Akoka, and then I will make more money than you that buy a 3-bedroom in Balo. Because it's all about numbers, it's all about the income class. I can make like 1.5 million from the studio apartment that I buy by giving it out for student hostel. Whereas where you can buy the property in Ibadan at maybe 11 million or 12 million, you are struggling to rent it out for 600k or 700k. So you want to understand all these numbers, because these numbers are going to determine how much you are maximizing your investment. So at times I will tell investors, oh, you have this apartment here, you know, so price. They'll tell you, yeah, no. Why will I go and buy a 1-bed at 30 million when they are showing me a 3-bed at so place? Go and buy now. You know, people that are paying so amount for Surulere, they are not stupid. They know what they can make there, what they can charge there. So, and that's why you want to be clear. Do I want to buy to stay, or I want to buy to earn for cash flow? If I want to buy to earn, then I want to look at this. I want to look at these numbers. If I want to buy to stay, the preferences change immediately. So for those who have been enjoying our videos, who have been enjoying our content, you have not subscribed yet, this is another fantastic opportunity for you to subscribe. we have quite a lot coming in. We have quite a lot to analyze. You get, there's still Ikoyi, there's still VI, there's still Ikeja, there's still Magodo, there's still Yaba. A lot of fantastic locations in Lagos, and even fantastic locations outside Lagos too. And that's just still so much to talk about that you don't want to miss. And that's why I want you to subscribe. We want you to join our subscribers list. And when we start, putting membership on some of this content, you are not left out. So, and if you have subscribed already, don't forget, turn on the notification button. If you are enjoying our content, drop a comment. You can also engage on our content, give us a thumb like, share our content with your peeps on WhatsApp. We're also now on TikTok too. Yeah, got some nice content on TikTok too now. And then we're also trying to boost our IG page too. So you can check out us on Instagram, on IG also, Meet the Property Guy. You are going to see, find our content there. And we're always here for you on YouTube, we got you here. And if you need maybe very one-on-one consultation with us, sessions with us, my WhatsApp number is always on the screen too. You can always reach me on WhatsApp, and you can see how best we can assist you and what kind of portfolio we can build for you, because this is what we do every day. Every day I'm making landlords. Every day I'm getting people richer. Okay, so you can look at what you have, and then you can now start to look at this, how best you can maximize what you have, so you are making more, you are not making less. So I see me, number one property guy on the planet, your property advisor, your property consultant, Rabbi Mustafa. Thanks for watching our videos. See you next time.